Welcome to Mondo Movie Madness with the Blue Avenger. Welcome, Goldie. Hello, Blue Avenger. And welcome to you at home, to the library of my secret hidden mansion. You didn't know I had one of those, did you? Anyway, we're going to try something a little different tonight. Yes, we're doing a movie night. Hopefully this will be something we can do a little more of, but we'll see how it works out. It can be very tricky, you know. Anyway, the movie we've chosen for tonight, very aptly I might say, is Samson in the Wax Museum. Now, for those of you at home who do not know these Samson movies, they started out as El Santo movies in Mexico, but when they brought them to the United States, they changed the name to Samson. We don't know why. Pretty stupid if you ask me. Indeed. Anyway, let's start the film. Enjoy.
The unusual characteristics of the figures that you see in this museum reside in a special process, a secret that I discovered years ago. Here is a representative figure of the make-believe world of the screen. He was a prominent personality, an actor who was seen during two eras of cinematography. All of you recognize Gary Cooper. Gandhi, the head of the Hindu nationalist movement who fought for the education of youth. He preached the abolishment of violence in order to attain his country's freedom. Joseph Stalin. The world is still suffering from his amazing ability to create and put into use political and military power. For as a result of this, world peace is still in danger. And this figure that I created in wax is a true reproduction of Guillotine's head. He invented the guillotine, you know. The man was the first person that the French people executed. On occasions, it doesn't pay to be an inventor. This is Pancho Villa, the famous Mexican revolutionary, whose controversial personality was deeply integrated in Mexico's fight for freedom. This is a genius who turned into a criminal, Landru. He made love to many girls that were found strangled later on. A totally sadistic person. But this killer had an incredible personality. A personality that attracted all kinds of women who died for being curious. And now I would like to ask you to accompany me while I demonstrate other things that you'll find interesting, I'm sure.
Dr. Carroll?
Yes, young lady.
Forgive me for interrupting, but you see...
No, that's quite all right.
I'm Susan Madison, a photographer for New Arts magazine. I'd like to take some photographs of your figures here for an article that we'll publish later.
I can't say no to that. Now could you come with us to the other gallery down below?
Yes, Doctor, because frankly, that's the section I consider most interesting for my article.
Won't you join the others? Follow me, please. And now we'll be entering the lower galleries. You'll see reproductions here of many famous monsters that history has known. The figures down in this section show the diabolical measures that men take. Here you have Mr. Hyde, the hideous creature that Dr. Jekyll turned himself into by means of a secret formula that he himself discovered. In that way, he was transformed into the monster that was actually hiding in his heart. Undoubtedly, there's a monster like that hiding in all human souls. Surely you'll recognize the monster created by Dr. Frankenstein. This figure represents just how far science can go. Here man constructed the ugly aspects of himself. He used human remains in this case, fragments of dead bodies. Now, this creature here is certainly blood-curdling, is he not? This is the savage form taken by the seventh son during the periods of the full moon. Because the first boy in that dynasty had been caught and bitten in the mountains surrounding Tibet by the abominable snowman, whom no one has seen.
May I begin to take some photographs now?
Take all you like, young lady. Follow me, if you please. Now, he's called Quasimodo, the repugnant-looking hunchback created by the imagination of Victor Hugo. He was the bell-toller at the Cathedral of Notre Dame, a mixture of good and evil, of crime and kindness. Because the beast adored a woman, Esmeralda was her name. Can I offer you any assistance?
No, thanks. Only I should tell you that this will take a couple of days to do.
Little wonder. You see, in this whole collection, there are 31 figures now.
I plan to come 3 afternoons if you'll give me permission. I'll be asking some questions, too.
I see. You want information, then you'll begin to write the article.
No, Doctor, I'm only a photographer. All our writing is done by a reporter who is extraordinarily good.
You seem to like this reporter, unless I'm wrong. I'd guess he's your fiancé.
Oh, no, Doctor, but pretty soon he'll join the family. He's going to marry my sister. It smells of marriage around this house. I hope you get married soon. We were waiting for you to find a boyfriend. We want to do it all at once. Don't you think double weddings are thrilling? My work makes that impossible, so you can forget it. This is pretty, don't you think? And the lighting wasn't perfect.
So today you went to the museum.
Yes, only these photos are experiments. I'll go there in the afternoons, and you'll get perfect shots for the magazine.
And there weren't any objections?
No, not at all. Dr. Carroll's a perfect gentleman.
Ah, I'm sorry, Professor. Once again, I win.
And you beat me by 148 points at that. I guess I ought to recognize that you're the superior player, Dr. Carroll.
Well, the truth is that you're wise and cautious, but I use strategy, sir.
No, you're too confident. Because frequently luck has something to say in the situation, and when that happens, strategy goes out the window in seconds.
It's been a long time since you came down to the museum. Undoubtedly, you'll want to see some of the new wax figures that I've made lately. Thank you.
Is it something historical, Doctor?
No, no one's interested in historical events, so all the people go downstairs to see the monsters now. It's a strange thing, but all those deformed beasts act like a strong magnet. They attract the most attention.
One moment, please. You can go ahead, Samson.
The job's been done, Professor Halpin.
Just what could you find out?
Death by poisoning of your late colleague, Professor Rutherford, was not suicide, nor was it an accident. It was simply an act of revenge committed by a group of foreign agents who are now in the hands of the police.
Uh-huh. That's exactly what I suspected. How can I express my gratitude, Samson?
You don't have to thank me for anything, Professor. You know I'm always ready to help whenever I'm really needed.
Say, who is that man?
A strange man and a good one. There aren't many others around anymore.
I've heard you talking, and this strange man's name is Samson?
Yes, Doctor. He's also known as the Silver Mask Man. But as a wrestler, he's famous too. He carries on a constant battle. He tries to help the law fighting criminal elements and other enemies.
I didn't know that kind of man existed. Tell me, Professor, do you know his identity?
No, he won't reveal it to anyone. His identity is his own secret. But on the other hand, any man who is against crime can count on Samson to back him.
look scared.
Oh, well, I was startled, that's all.
I didn't mean to, I assure you.
Oh, it was my fault. I was acting silly.
Let me tell you why I wanted you to come later. You see, at this hour, no one can bother us, and I can help you.
Thank you. You're very kind, Doctor.
Glad to do anything I can. And please ask all the questions you think necessary.
I'd like to get information on the figures and personalities you created. But did they really exist, or is this merely fantasy?
Fantasy is often the daughter of reality, Miss Madison. In my opinion, everything that is invented through the use of imagination has existed or will exist later on.
That's the Phantom of the Opera, isn't it?
Exactly. I think you know that he idolized a very gifted and beautiful singer. He kidnapped her, then he carried her through the long, dark corridors of the theater.
Tell me, Doctor, how did you begin to collect all of these monsters?
You see, man is vainglorious. He says he's the only creature that reasons, created by God in his image to rule the earth. This gallery illustrates the truth that in the human species, a certain kind of man is more abominable and savage than the cruelest animal in the world. Monstrous things. I don't only mean they are physically so, I also mean they are so mentally. More than 10 years of my life have gone into the completion of this gallery. These 10 years I've investigated, reconstructed. I compiled data and read legends and testimonies too, in order that every one of my figures would be a faithful reproduction.
And now you're very proud of your success.
Very proud. That's exactly the case, young lady.
You know, there's one side of this that's strange. Why is it that none of these things are women, Doctor?
Oh, they exist. The only thing is that they didn't receive much popularity. One of my projects that I plan to start in the near future is to make a panther girl. Long ago, I collected the documents I'll need.
There was a panther girl? Ugh, what a horrible creation.
She won't harm you, Susan. My figures are only cold wax, understand? Should a man's face show his inner soul to us, demonstrating the things he hides so well, I assure you that you'd see more deformity than you see in these quiet statues.
I'd like to know what inspires you in your work.
All the cruel hidden passion in men's souls. I show a man's mind openly and demonstrate how false he is. Now then, would you like to see my laboratory?
Some other day.
I know you'll be thrilled to see how my figures start to take on a personality. The way my fingers trace lines. The way the faces show reality. All the anxiety and cruelty that they're capable of expressing. Do come with me.
Doctor, it's getting very late. I should go. The family's waiting at the house.
I'll only take a minute. I'd be quite honored to show you my laboratory.
So, oh, Mother Day. That's a promise. See you tomorrow.
Susan Madison, number 7, 2nd Street, St. Angel.
What are you going to do?
For the museum. It's silly to let this affect us. I suppose she's taking a bunch of photos.
Hello? Yes, I'm Dr. Carroll. Ah, yes, Susan Madison. I was showing her around here, but she left some time ago. No, I couldn't say. I imagined that she was going to go home, but she didn't tell me. Who's speaking?
This is Charles Humphrey. Her sister Gloria and I are waiting here at the house, and we're upset because she wasn't planning to stay late. I thought that perhaps she'd be there. Yes, Doctor, that's right. Fine. Thank you, and I'm sorry to have bothered you. He says that she left when he closed the gallery.
If she thought of staying out late, she would have phoned so we wouldn't worry.
When I called her at the office earlier, she hadn't been there.
That's her.
Hello. Is your name Madison?
Yes?
Ah, then you're a lucky girl. I thought it most likely that you'd be worried about your camera. I'd gone to church, and as I returned, I found this camera in the garden. That's the one in the square on the north side. And fortunately, it had your name and address on the cover.
My sister owns this camera. Would she drop such a valuable thing without knowing it?
Thank you very much. Here's something for your trouble.
No, young man, I really don't want a thing. I don't doubt a second that you two would do the same for me under similar circumstances. Good night now.
Good night, and thanks again.
Good night.
Something must have happened to Susan.
We'd better telephone the police, dear.
And this is the first time that Susan went to the museum, isn't that right?
No, you see, Susan's working for a new magazine. She'd have taken some special photographs there.
There's something more to this. Don't you recall when the other two persons disappeared earlier?
Yes. The young girl was studying law. And the lad worked in an office, didn't he?
Exactly, boss. It's a coincidence those two persons had gone to the museum before to see the monsters. The only other thing that Dr. Carroll told us when you asked him is that he had not seen them come to the museum.
I'd like to see all the evidence there is. I think we'd better call on Dr. Carroll. That's going to be your job. You take charge of the investigation.
Yes, sir. In answer to your questions, Susan was here, but she left, I'd say around 8 o'clock.
There's something wrong here, Dr. Carroll. The three persons that disappeared have visited your museum.
Bah. The only thing that proves is that the assailant or the group of assailants are operating here in this neighborhood.
Tell me, sir, in these cases, the assailants had the same thing in mind. Isn't that most probable? The same men committed these acts.
Well, it's logical.
It seems very logical also that someone is trying to get me into trouble.
Well, at any rate, Dr. Carroll, I'd like to ask you a lot of other questions that might help us.
Surely, just as you say.
I'll do it tomorrow morning. Come down to the police station.
Bright and early. It's in my best interest that this whole mystery gets straightened out.
Good night, Doctor.
Good night.
Good night, miss. After the interrogation I was submitted to by the chief of police and the inspector, I'm sure that they're unjustly beginning to cast suspicions on me. And that the real kidnapper is undoubtedly an enemy of mine.
Do you have enemies, Doctor?
Well, that's the way it looks.
You suspect someone, then?
No. And that's what really bothers me. I find myself threatened by a total stranger, an unknown. Please help me, sir. You're the only one I can turn to.
Why do you say that?
Look, you spoke about Samson. Hasn't he helped you? And besides that, isn't he a man that defends causes that are really just? I was just hoping that you could tell this Samson about...
Don't you worry about a thing, Doctor. I'll call Samson this very moment. By using this special electronic localizer, we can find Samson instantly, anywhere he is. I guess I'll have to wait until he finishes.
Mm-hmm.
Later, I'll tell him that you asked to see him, Doctor.
Oh, thank you so much, Professor.
Your attention, please. 2 falls out of 3. This match is unlimited. In this corner, you have Caveman Joe Henderson. And in the other corner, the man in the silver mask that you all know,
How do you like this movie so far, Goldie? Oh, it's a doozy. That guy with all the wax figures and stuff, that's pretty crazy. Yeah, but El Santo, or Samson, as they say, he's looking pretty cool, though. Oh, yes, definitely. Let's talk about El Santo a bit. He was a very famous figure in Mexico. He was born in 1917. His name was Rodolfo Guzman Huerta. And he began wrestling in the 1930s. That long ago. Yes. And his first film was in 1958. It was called Santo versus the Evil Beret. Oh, that sounds like something you would have fought. I think I did, Goldie. I think I did. Anyway, after that, his popularity just exploded. And he became so huge, and people started making more and more movies. I think he's been in 100 movies or more. But his last one was called Fury of the Karate Experts, and that was in 1982. I'm afraid I missed that one. Yes, me too. But then he retired from both film and wrestling after that. A sad thing for both worlds. Indeed, he was a great man. What are some of your favorite films by El Santo? Blood Demon and El Santo versus the Dracula and the Werewolf. That's a good one. And there was one with the Frankenstein's daughter. That was a really good one. Sounds good. And of course there was Santo and the Mummies of Guanajuato. That was a lot of fun. That sounds scary. Yes, it was good. But these are all great movies anyway. So, who else is in this movie? Well, the only other person I really know is Claudio Brook, who is a famous actor from the golden age of Mexican cinema. I know him. He was in Dr. Tarr's Torture Dungeon, which was also known as Mansion of Madness. Yes, along with the luscious Susanna Camille. Yes, from Alucarda and Mary, Mary, Bloody Mary. Very good. Anyway, let's get back to the film, shall we? Okay, enjoy, everybody.
I know it's absurd, Samson, but I want your aid against an enemy that is invisible, anonymous.
Since you were recommended by Professor Halpin, I'll try to help you any way I can. But I'd like to know if all the things you told me have anything to do with a premeditated plan, Doctor. Could it be that the whole affair is simply a coincidence?
I'm sorry to say that I'm not sure. But as long as they can't find out who the real kidnappers are, the police are going to keep bothering me.
Did you manage to see him?
Just barely.
And you'd never seen him before?
No.
I suppose he was sent by someone else.
Yes, and that's ample proof that whoever it was is willing to do anything to get me buried.
That's right. This dagger just missed you by a few inches. But at least served as a warning. You'd better keep your eyes peeled, Doctor. It could happen again.
Well, what shall I do then?
Take precautions. I'll be around to handle the rest.
I have faith in you, Samson. Thank you.
Later on, you'll hear from me.
It's Samson.
Tell me, are you Susan's sister?
Yes?
Who are you?
Charles Humphrey.
I'm sorry, but I didn't know who was coming in.
So what are you doing here? Why'd you ask me about Susan? You found her, is that it?
No, not yet. That's why I'm here. I wanted to find out more about her.
But I don't see any reason for you to hide in the apartment.
Don't you know I came here, that I'm going to handle the case? I thought it was best to keep it a secret. It's much easier to work that way.
I see, but why are you helping us so suddenly?
Because someone else has asked that I do so.
Are there any clues you can work on?
No, not yet.
You must know that the police are suspecting Dr. Carroll. He's the owner of the Wax Museum.
Yes, I know.
If you want my personal opinion, Samson, I think they're going on the right track.
Why do you think so?
Because police have found this information on Dr. Carroll. He used to be a famous European surgeon. After the last war, he was liberated because, you see, he'd been a prisoner at Auschwitz. He went to England later. A few years ago, he was involved in a laboratory explosion and was horribly burned by acids. And that accident was written up in all the newspapers.
Can you tell me if it was a bad accident?
No. All I can tell you is that the doctor was sent to a certain hospital. He managed to escape and went into hiding, only no one knew where. 3 years later, the man came to America as Dr. Kurt Walter Carroll. He inaugurated his business right here.
Only that doesn't prove anything against Dr. Carroll.
The hospital kept an old medical report saying that the doctor had his face horribly burned by sulfuric acid. The face of the Dr. Carroll that you and I know doesn't show the slightest sign of the accident.
You suspect that he's not the real doctor, then?
I suspect. I know this man's a fake, Samson. The man you know is a killer or a nut.
Well, I think I can kill your suspicions about Dr. Carroll. The man asked me to help him just a while ago. His life has been threatened by some enemy in hiding. I have proof, too. I was in his house when they tried to kill him.
Well, okay, but you should know that I sent away to get his photograph, Samson. That's the only way we can be sure.
I'll tell you one thing, you're giving us new hope. We do have confidence in you, and you can count on us to help any way we can, Samson.
Thank you. For the moment, I wonder if you'd lend me the thing I came here for. I mean, specifically, your sister's camera. I know that you told the police that some person ran across it and returned it.
Yes, but I think the police are going to want it later. They'll be looking for other fingerprints, and they want to see the other photos they think are in the camera.
No, I'll look for the prints in my laboratory. Then I'll pass the information on to the police.
Fine. Here it is. Could you find any use for this? This is a photograph Susan took the first day she entered the museum.
Thanks a lot. And anyway, I'll try to verify all your suspicions. You know, you could be right.
I intend to continue the kidnappings, Dr. Carroll. And sooner or later, I'll burn down your stupid museum. And it's all right here on the sheet of paper that was sent to me.
I'd like to look this over a little more closely.
Well, I don't know, but I'd like to learn exactly what has happened to the three that disappeared lately. You don't suppose they've been murdered?
It could be possible. He's not at all normal. Look, I'm afraid for my museum. I worked years and years on it. The man threatens to burn it.
But can't you recall any enemy that hates you to the extent that he might go to any lengths to ruin you?
Frankly, I'm in the dark. Unless it were... in Europe, during the war. I was in a concentration camp there. And fear can drive almost any man to desperate extremes, you know. On a certain occasion, because I wanted to live, I denounced a group of compatriots. I hope that this confession won't spoil your opinion. I've paid for my error for years now, and I've earned a rest, don't you think? It's very logical that anyone could try to get revenge now.
But I don't see why he'd wait all these years, Doctor.
The hunter hasn't stopped trailing me for an instant. In 1949, when I was staying in England, I was victimized in just this fashion. I know that someone changed the acids in my laboratory. And that night when I was making the mixture, I caused an explosion.
And why didn't you tell me about this, Doctor?
Because it meant telling you the whole story with all of the other details. No one likes to confess the things that he's done.
It seems impossible that this accident didn't scar you in any way.
And why do you think I always hide my hands with these, then? It didn't touch my face. I had that protected. I burned my hands and this, too.
I intend to continue the kidnappings, Dr. Carroll. And sooner or later, I'll set fire to your stupid museum. Professor Halpin.
Samson, if you need me for anything, I went to pick up Dr. Carroll at the museum. We're going to a lecture together.
I understand, but I'll meet you there.
Using one of his victims, Jack the Ripper's figure will look authentic to the customers. It's a fine likeness.
Yes, Doctor.
Bloody the wound a little. Go ahead and do that. I'll open the door. Oh, it's you.
I'm sorry to bother you at this hour, Doctor, but this is urgent. Haven't you seen Professor Halpin?
No. You're worried, aren't you?
He's not at his house, and I have to see him to clear up something that's very important.
Well, the professor telephoned me here earlier. He wanted to invite me to a lecture he's interested in. Besides, he's supposed to come here, and I'm waiting. Why he isn't here, I don't understand.
He left the house quite a while ago.
You can wait inside if you want to.
Thank you, I'd better not. I have to go to the arena.
Where did you put him?
Dr. Carroll.
Yes, Professor. You're quite right.
Why did your men do this, Doctor?
I thought it necessary. I assure you I hated to do it. Since you are my friend, Professor, and friends are a scarce luxury. And I admit that I'm very sorry to have to treat you as my victim now.
Why do you do this, Doctor?
To speak frankly, I should complete a plan. For that reason, I wrote a note on your writing paper. Now the police are going to think that you alone are to blame for all of the strange things that have been going on. The whole thing is so evident that the police are going to find it in a few short hours. And then Samson is going to take the bait. You see, I must not allow this Samson to continue the investigation. So I'll have to make you disappear now. The authorities will cast all the guilt on you, thinking that you fled to avoid arrest.
And you're the killer, aren't you?
I think there's a more adequate expression to employ.
Well, I'm wondering why you begged Samson to enter the case.
By avoiding suspicion, I could make it easy to continue here in the laboratory and to begin the completion of my great plan.
Your great plan?
Yes, Professor. You are looking now at a superior genius who is creating a much better world, who is destroying all that must cease to exist. You see, I'm forming my own creatures down here.
You're a lunatic, Doctor. Any man who destroys God's works has to find his own destruction, and that's unavoidable.
Well, who can say? But in order to do this work, I can't permit any man to slow up my progress. This intruder has to disappear now. Make sure you don't leave any traces. Bring the girl in here. Such young beauty. Your skin is as soft as a baby, Susan. And very soon now you'll have wrinkles and ugly lines. Your mouth is perfectly shaped. I'll transform it into a constant, hideous grimace. I should get started. Yes? Ah, it's you, Samson. Go ahead.
Listen, Chief. I'm here in Professor Halpin's office. I've been waiting for him all night long, but he hasn't returned. I'm absolutely sure that his disappearance is closely linked to the other cases. Someone is trying to throw suspicion on him, but I know the man too well, and I haven't the slightest doubt about his honesty. Frankly, I'm afraid he's in danger.
Well, I'll call all the patrols immediately and send them to find out what they can.
I'd like to ask another favor of you, Chief. Could you send your men to search the museum again and have them close it up for the time being? Oh, and don't say anything to Dr. Carroll. I don't want him to know that I spoke to you.
I just told you now that he's my very best friend. Why do you insist on heaping suspicion on me?
This search is nothing more than routine, Doctor. And since the professor is your friend, I imagine we can count on your cooperation to find out where he is.
Oh, I don't object about your searching the gallery. I'm angry because you suspect me for no reason at all, so I continue to suffer because someone is attempting to harm me.
Look, we're only trying to find out the truth about what's going on. Search the whole place.
I don't know what you're trying to find here. Do you think I've hidden the professor in this cavern? I repeat, Inspector, you have no reason for suspecting me. And were I to blame, do you think I would have begged Samson to help me find this awful kidnapping fiend?
Samson?
Didn't you forget to go over some of the grounds, Inspector?
We don't need your insolence, Dr. Carroll. I obey the orders I'm given. I've been told to inform you that today we're closing your museum, a temporary measure. Here's the court order, Doctor.
You have a court order to close it? But why?
This is better for you, don't you understand? You said you were afraid they'll either try to attack you or your place of business. That's why we'd better close it just for a few days. That way we'll protect you, Doctor. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. You heard the inspector. So I'll not be needing your services for a short time, Joe. Here's a little extra. And I'll send for you as soon as we reopen the museum.
This movie's really starting to get wacky now, eh, Goldie? He sure is, Blue Avenger. You know, I was wondering, did you ever work with El Santo? No, Goldie, I never did. I only met the man once, but he was a huge influence. Was he the only influence? No, there was also my mentor. Oh, who was that? Buddy Centavo. Buddy Centavo? I've heard of him. Yes, the man was a legend. Not only did he wrestle and fight crime, but he also was a film star as well. Like El Santo. Indeed. He was known for films like Buddy Centavo versus the Eye Creatures from Outer Space, Buddy Centavo versus the Natural Kid, Buddy Centavo versus Godzilla. Oh, that's a good one. Buddy Centavo versus the big, long, weird piece of string, and the acclaimed Terror in the Earwax Museum. I think I saw that one. No, you're thinking of Wax Museum, the one we're watching now. Oh yeah, that's right. Sorry. And of course, there was his appearance in the movie The Device, about a horrific graveside device. That was not the best word. And his cameo appearance in Shakira vs. Godzilla. Shakira vs. Godzilla. Oh yeah. Indeed. An impressive body of work. Did you ever make a film, Blue Avenger? Well, I did, but it wasn't really very good. Well, what was it called? It was The Blue Avenger meets two hot ladies who turn out to be vampires sent by an enemy to kill him. And nobody saw it. Well, it's a good thing that you stayed fighting crime and wrestling. Well, I agree, and so do many other people. Yes, you are beloved by many. Anyway, let's get back to the film, shall we? Sure, Goldie.
Hello?
Humphrey speaking. Do you recall that I sent for a photo of Dr. Carroll?
Yes, I remember.
Well, I received it today. It was taken just after Carroll got to England, around 1946. And the strange thing is, he hasn't aged a minute in all that time. The face here before me is the same.
That's very interesting news. And it's beginning to confirm the suspicion that I've had for some time now. You see, I suddenly realized that the fact that Dr. Carroll called me in to help exonerate him doesn't guarantee his innocence by any means. He probably turned to me because he realized that if everyone knew I was helping him, it would keep suspicion away from his front door. Maybe that knife that was thrown while I was standing in front of him was nothing more than a trick to mislead me. Listen, Charlie. Someone was watching me on the screen from the professor's office, and he heard what I told you. But I need proof. A definite proof in order to make an accusation. And I think I know where to find it. In the negatives in Susan's camera. As soon as I can get a copy, I'll be able to confirm it. I have a wrestling match now. I'll call you later.
This is the international match. 2 falls out of 3 and no limit. In this corner, we are introducing tonight that great French wrestler, Benny the Lamb.
need water. A little water. I need water.
This Samson has discovered too many things. He's in his studio now. You'll go there and kill the intruder. I don't care how you plan to do it, only he must be silenced. Just a moment. You'd better go out by the secret door. The police have locked the street entrance.
Kill me now. Get it over with. I can't stand it anymore.
No. You won't die, my dear. I've started to transform your blood in very short stages to bring about a slow change into a cataleptic state, using a drug I invented in this lab. As soon as I get that done, I'm going to start another transformation.
I think you're mad.
The other night I explained it quite well. I'm going to turn you into a panther girl.
No. No.
And I'll exhibit your figure out there as my most famous creation.
No. I'd rather die.
Don't be silly. Death is much too simple a solution. I hate beauty in others, and for that I'll punish you. Then you're absolutely sure that the man is dead? Excellent. Excellent. The only one in my way is that reporter now. And his girlfriend, who must have information too.
Hello? Yes, Samson.
Look, I'm going to whisper, Charlie. They could be listening, you know. But at last I have the proof that can definitely accuse the famous Dr. Carroll. I want you to come to the Halpin's house to the professor's office. Understand? To the professor's office. Don't say where you're going and try not to be seen.
But explain in more detail. What's the proof that you've got?
I can't say any more now. Please come to the house. I need you urgently.
Hello? I feel fine, dear. But have you heard anything?
I think we're on the right track now. Samson phoned, and I'm going directly to the professor's office.
Only be careful, darling. Watch out for Dr. Carroll.
Now, don't you worry about it. There is something very strange, though. Until I'm sure, I must be very cautious. It's 10:38 now. This will take an hour, so if I don't call you by around midnight, you better send the police directly to his house. Right. So long, sweetheart.
This man's dead.
Thanks a lot, fellas. It was necessary to play this trick on you.
You can't start walking around yet, Samson. I want you to rest a few days. Don't you realize that you have a bad wound there?
I still have a job to do, Doctor.
Put your hands up.
What's the matter, young fellow?
Tell me where you hid Susan.
What do you mean?
You've nothing to gain by pretending you're innocent, Doctor. You realize I wasn't fooled by your pretending to be Samson.
Then you didn't fall for it.
No. Why did you have to speak in such a whisper, Doctor? Just who was going to listen here? My suspicions were confirmed when I looked for Samson's automobile, and I couldn't find it in the street.
I recognize that you've won a battle at last. But your victory isn't going to help you win the war, is it? That pistol there makes you the master. Now tell me what the charge is. Can you show any proof against me? Do you know where to locate the victims that would hang me, young man?
Don't you come any further.
You'd better throw down that pistol now. You're just being foolish and you know it. You can let go now.
You won't get away with this, Dr. Carroll. I'm not as stupid as you think.
I want the police station.
Hello? Police headquarters. Hello?
Gloria! Gloria!
You ruthless dog! She's done nothing! Why did you bring her here?
Because this girl has found out many things she shouldn't know, my young friend. And what's more, I decided I wanted her to see this spectacle tonight. My sensational new experiment has turned out so well that scientists would certainly be amazed at it. A transformation in human cells, resulting in the most horrible-looking monsters, depraved, ruthless creatures. Not all the figures in my museum are made of wax. I can create ugliness in humans, too. Monsters alive as you are, asleep during the day and awake when I wish it. In a few minutes, I'll start the transformation I have in store for you. I detest loveliness, and yours is about to disappear, Susan. Now I'll make you into another one of my creatures, a wax figure. Start heating it now.
You're not going to get away with it, you lunatic! Samson will be here soon!
Samson's in the morgue now. As soon as the wax begins to boil, it will start to flow toward these refractory glass tubes. From there, it will continue to flow into these special vats, where it will be mixed with acid. There it becomes a chemical substance capable of transforming human skin into something soft and pliable. The minute it touches the skin, the metamorphosis starts. And this is where the hot searing wax will fall upon your skin. You'll start to feel the pain of death, but you won't die, because I've prepared you so that you'll be able to resist the heat.
You sadistic dog!
I think you should learn how to suffer, my dear. You know nothing about it. You never experienced those long sessions of interrogation in the concentration camp that the Nazis called Dachau. You don't know how far sadistic men can go when they're torturing humans. They invent all sorts of sadistic devices. Oh, yes, I went through it all. I was partially destroyed. And I learned what war could do. Such ruthlessness, a complete study in inhumanity. You're quite young, and you just hear others talk about it. But you didn't go through it, and you don't know what it felt like. And I suffered such horrible things. One night I thought my veins had totally disintegrated. The only peace I know is watching other people suffer and writhe in agony. That's the only reason you three are still living. Oh, how I enjoy it when I torment others and see their terror and hear their desperation. I know you're badly frightened. That same fear that I had years ago when I was at Dachau. I want fear penetrating your souls to the last minute. All other humans should go through this. All humans are monsters, you know. I found that to be true the nights I was tortured. Since it is true, why not show what your soul and your conscience really are using your face? Well, now I intend to create a world in which all humans are deformed. I'll go on, and sooner or later I'll turn humanity into a planet of monsters. like plagues and war and hunger and mass killing.
to that door.
There's a hidden laboratory downstairs. The strange world of Dr. Carroll.
Is he there?
Carroll was killed by those he made. He died in the hell that he created.
How can I thank you? You saved us from death.
In my opinion, you're an amazing man. I only do what I can to wipe out injustice and crime.
And so there you have it, Samson in the Wax Museum. Yes, Cody, it was fun, it was stupid, but hey, we enjoyed it and we laughed. That's right, and that's all it's about. Anyway, we hope to see you again on another Mondo Movie Madness with the Blue Avenger. Let's go get some drinks.